Olá, eu sou Koen, and today I'm going to review the entry of Portugal at Eurovision 2022, Maro with the song Saudade, Saudade.
Saudade, saudade. Nothing more that I can say says it in a better way.
Portugal chose their Eurovision entry with the national final Festival de Canção, like they do almost every year. Maro won this national final with her song Saudade, Saudade. The song is about her grandfather who she lost. Saudade is a Portuguese word that cannot be directly translated into English. Saudade is basically a certain type of melancholy, longing, or nostalgia. And the lyrics of the song show this perfectly. Saudade, saudade, nothing more that I can say says it in a better way. Maro is basically explaining in the lyrics that saudade cannot be translated and that it's a certain type of feeling, but with the song she explains what this feeling is exactly. Also the lyrics, pediu meu melhor amigo, I think that's so sad. I lost my best friend, and she sings about the grandfather. I think that these lyrics are really beautiful. I really like this song. I really like the Portuguese entry this year. Eu aprendi o português porque eu gostava de cara que era brasileiro, mas não nos falamos mais. E não sei porquê. Saudade. Saudade. Nothing more. No, I shouldn't try to sing. Why did I? I just wanted to show you that I know what saudade means, I think, with this Portuguese sentence I know, but I shouldn't have tried to sing because that sounded awful. You know who's singing doesn't sound awful? Maro's singing. She has an amazing voice. I really like her voice. It sounds angelic. I think it sounds angelic, and I really like that. I really like this entry of Portugal. I also really liked Ainda Nos Temos by Ciro, but I'm very happy with the choice that Portugal made with their national final this year. Last year, I wasn't happy with the Portuguese entry. Before the live shows, during the rehearsals, I was really happy with it. My opinion did a 180. My review of Portugal is also my most disliked review last year. It also had more dislikes than likes, which I get, rightfully so. In the end, in hindsight, I understand. I also understood while the video was just posted, of course. I also really like the national final performance as well, with the background singers who aren't really in the background. I think this performance can really touch people's hearts, and I really like that. I also really like the fact that Maro is basically teaching Europe and the world some Portuguese. Portugal does have the disadvantage of being in a really competitive semi-final, which is the first semi-final, but I do feel like Portugal is one of the entries that makes this semi-final a strong semi-final. So I'm not too worried about Portugal qualifying. I think that Portugal performing in between Moldova and Croatia can be a pretty big advantage for Portugal, because Portugal's entry is a pretty big contrast compared to Moldova, and not such a big contrast with Croatia, but I feel like out of Croatia and Portugal is the stronger entry. So I don't think Portugal has anything to worry about regarding qualifying. I think the fact that these lyrics are so personal and so close to Maro's heart, Europe will feel that, and I think that people will vote for that. I think that this can do well in as well vote as the jury vote. Also, we're collectively as a whole Europe learning what saudade exactly means. So I'd say extra points for that, right? Yes. Sim. In the grand final, I definitely say left-hand side of the scoreboard. I'd love to see this top 5. I don't know how realistic that is, but I do think there's a scenario where this is a very big possibility. I think that mostly depends on the performance in Turin and the running order maybe, but I think grand final place is pretty realistic. And then top 10, I think Portugal can score top 10 with this entry. I really hope they will, because I love this entry. So to conclude, I love Portugal's entry this year. Eu amo o canção de Portugal this year. Was that good Portuguese? I don't know. It's been a while since I actively learned it. I think the lyrics are beautiful, and together with Maro's voice and the background vocalists, I think that this can create a moment on stage, and I think Europe will appreciate this a lot, and I hope so, because I love this entry. And like I said, I think Portugal will qualify and top 10, if not top 5. That's what I say. And that's about all for now. What do you think of Portugal's entry this year? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Obrigado. And hopefully until next time. Ciao. Okay, in my last video I had these plants here. I don't... maybe if I turn this a bit... No, this is even worse. It literally looks like I'm in some sort of jungle, but it's my student room. I have to film on my iPhone during this Eurovision season, and I don't have the material I usually film with me right now, so that's why my quality looks like this. Just a disclaimer. Anyway,